Behind me we do have the Isuzu Cityvolt 12 in Turkey, and we are about to take this one on a test drive here in this beautiful country. Welcome to Turkey. Today we are here at the Isuzu facilities in Istanbul, and today we are looking at a prototype out of the Cityvolt 12, the new electrical city bus from Isuzu. Before we will go inside and take a look at the details of the Cityvolt 12, also take it on the road, we will just take a little look at the design details outside, because I do think that the headlights on this bus is very beautiful. You can see here you have some great lines here with the orange field up, you have the white LED down, and you also have the marker lights underneath, and it looks very streamlined. I like how it forms a nice and welcoming design for the bus. You have a big front window here. I like the placement of the logo. Very nice with the silver with a black background. And you also have regular manual mirrors. I do miss the wide angle mirror, but you have one standing mirror on both sides. Here on the right side of the bus, you also have the little Mickey Mouse ear mirror, so you can see what's happening in front on the blind spots. Here again we can see the headlight. It really forms a good shapes around the corner. It's rounded, it's very nice and good to work with. We will take a look at these windows from the inside. From the outside this looks very functional, but just remember this moment when we come inside, because there will be a detail you also probably wanted fixed when you got this bus into serial production. The logo is nicely implemented here in the design. You have nice wheels here with nice lines. It looks futuristic. It looks like the bus is coming to the city, and you will really, it will be an eye-catcher in the cities of Europe. On the roof here we have a spoiler to cover all the batteries, so it will look very streamlined and nice, aerodynamic, everything will look very beautiful, and it looks also quite modern when you come to the back. But again, this is a prototype, so there will be some cables and stuff hanging out from windows and stuff, so don't think of that like, oh, what's happening here? This is a prototype for this model. As we can see here on the wall, this bus can charge fully on only 3 hours. And when it's fully charged, it will give you a range of 480 kilometers, and that's quite good. For a city bus, you don't have to operate any charging during the day. Just one single charge in 3 hours, and you can operate a full day after charging the bus. So the batteries, they are from Proterra, and we can take a look here in the engine compartment. Here we do have the blue colors from Isuzu, and this means that this bus is electrical. So all the electric buses from Isuzu will have this blue details here in the back. And by the way, I also really like the details here from the backlights. I think they are beautiful. So here we can lift it up. You can also see it's a quite good back window here, very big and beautiful. So here we are used to see a big engine from a diesel manufacturer or something, but here we have components for the battery use from the bus. Of course, all the batteries are on the roof, but here we have different controller components and everything to make this bus running in usual and regular service. As you can see, this bus have a 2+2+2 door solution, front, middle and back. This gives a good exit and entrance rate of this bus. Easy to enter, easy to exit. But you don't want to exit, it's a good bus from Isuzu. So now I will take my seat behind this Cityvolt 12. Of course, I will fasten my seat belt. Here we also have this COVID protector. I will not close it yet because we will also have the visuals on the video. Now, this is a prototype of the bus, so this startup procedure is not exactly how it will be in the real product, but let's show you how we'll do it right here. I have to push down the brake, push a button called P. This is in the prototype world, so this will be different when we have the regular product. And let's start by adjusting the steering wheel. This is typical city bus steering wheel, so it's not a lot to fix here, but you can do it a little bit up and down to make your comfortable position. Here to the left we do have the electronical parking brake, and this is not activated on this one, but it will be in the serial production of the Cityvolt. So here I actually have the manual handbrake all the way down here to my left, and I'm happy that I will use the electronic because that's more easy to handle and it's also better to use for the driver, because the manual is a little bit hidden here under my panel to the left. To my right I do have buttons for the door. Here I have 1, 2, 3, or I have the green button for 2 and 3 that will open both the middle and the back door simultaneously. We have some kneeling functions, we do have some options for drive, reverse and neutral, and we do have some other buttons here to the left. As we just did, we can adjust the steering wheel, and we also have lighting inside of the bus. Also, headlights for the bus is here on a turning knob. Here to my right we have a 5-step retarder, and that will of course generate more electricity back to the engines. To my left we do have the window wipers and also the horn. Meep, meep. So here we have everything we need. Also the blinkers are installed here to my left. So let's go out on the road and test this Isuzu Cityvolt 12.
Let's take the safety belt on, and we put the bus in drive, and we are ready to drive the Isuzu Cityvolt 12. And this is the first time I'm driving a 12-meter Isuzu bus, and this is full electric with range up to 480 kilometers. The battery pack is, there's 4 types of battery packs, and the maximum is 450 kilowatt hour. And you can charge it in a fast charger, and if you have a normal depot charger, it takes up to 8 hours. It feels good. I have a good feeling on the throttle. It's reacting immediately when I touch it. So that's what I like. I see everything I need to see. I have a standing mirror on my left side, on the right side. It's the same type of mirror, but you are missing some blind spots I can see. Magne have already mentioned it, but the window seems like bigger from outside than it is from inside, and that's because of this box. It's a little bit too big for me. I want to have the window going down so I can see all the blind spots as good as possible. So for me the first impression is quite good, and of course there is something that we can change to make it even better, I think. As a city bus with electric driveline, it's quiet and it's good to handle. The acceleration feels quite direct. Yeah, I like it. Because of the regulation in Europe, you have to have some noise outside the bus when you are moving, up to like 20-25 kilometers an hour. But in this one, I feel that I have the same noise inside. And as a driver, I like it to be quiet. We have electric driveline, you are driving quite slowly, and I wish I could have it completely quiet. And also inside, when you're moving back in the bus, sitting as a passenger, you can hear some noise from the plastic and the structure when we're driving on not the best condition of road, but a little bit more roughy roads.
Now we are inside of the passenger area. Inside here we do have 37 seats, but in the total capacity you can have about 100 people with standing passengers on board. In the middle there's also 3 seats, so you can sit there if you are handicapped or if you do have your baby trolley with you. There is USB along the seats. The floor inside the bus is more or less completely flat, easy access, nothing to stumble in, and it's also very easy to clean.
The steering wheel reminds me of 90% of the city buses in, on the market. It's more or less the same. It's only the the brand that is changed. And the dashboard is also the type that we are used to in Europe. You can move the whole structure a little bit, not so much as I prefer, but still you have a little bit adjustment you can do on it. Driving seat, it's now without any hair, so let me see if I can find out. This is the position I like to have. Now I have more visibility outside and less blind spots. I know that some drivers, they prefer to sit without air in the seats, but I'm the one that like to have air and a moving seats. I like the way they have arranged the dashboard. They integrated the reverse camera here, the screen for it. I saw in another model that I had it on the A-pillar. It's not a place I like to have it because it's hiding people or other things that you want to see outside. So everything that you can place inside in the dashboard is the best solution. And of course, if I could wish, I want to have it in the center of the dashboard instead, so I could have more space for other important things. Yeah, I was quite happy to see that they are really focused on the safety for the driver and also the passengers. They have a test system where they can crash test the front of the bus for the upcoming ECE R29. And they also are stress testing all the parts of the buses, so they can also fulfill the expectation for the customers on the lifetime of the buses. On this bus we have the ZF electric axle. It means that it's have two electric engines out in the hub. It's a very strong solution, but of course we can discuss if it's the best or not for the Nordic area. Let's see how it will work. You have 11,000 Newton meters out on the wheel, but this is electric adjusted, so you will not have the Formula 1 feeling when you start driving. But of course, if you disconnect all the technical parts and use it maximum, you can have a wheel spin even on the dry asphalt. Now I'm parked, I put it in neutral and I open the door.
Thank you so much for watching the video here today. And if you like what you see, please click down here. The button is called subscribe, and then you will see all the future videos from us here in Bussmagasinet. Until then, drive safely, have a great day.